The United States Grand Prix concluded last week successfully with some dramatic incidents on and off the track. Overall, it was a good weekend for Mercedes as Hamilton was able to deliver a strong second-place finish in the sprint race as well as the main race. However, the entire weekend turned into an unpleasant memory for Hamilton, as he was disqualified from the Grand Prix even after the podium ceremony. Mercedes appears to be in the right path of their development process after failing to develop a race-winning car this season. In this video, we're going to discuss Lewis Hamilton's rollercoaster weekend in Texas. But before going deeper into the video, remember to hit the subscribe button and bell icon for more interesting Formula 1 updates. When analysing the stats of the last race weekend, the W14 appears to be the second fastest car in the current grid, and Hamilton was beaten only by the Red Bull. This is really positive news for the Mercedes team, which is currently going through a winless phase. If they can invest in this knowledge properly in developing their 2024 Challenger, it'll surely turn into something which is hard to beat in the upcoming season. Unfortunately, all the sweet memories of this race weekend were wiped out suddenly as Hamilton's W14 was found to be in violation of the Formula 1 technical regulations. In order to ensure that teams are following the rules and regulations properly during the race, post-race inspections were carried out by the stewards. At that moment, stewards found that the skid blocks of both Hamilton and Leclerc were not in accordance with the regulation. Even though both teams agreed on the measurements made by the stewards, they also stated that the high wear on the skid pads was probably a result of the unique combination of the bumpy track and the sprint race schedule that minimized the time to set up and check the car before the race. Actually, the fact that is pointed out by both Mercedes and Ferrari teams may be correct, as a number of complaints and criticism have been received regarding the bumpy nature of COTA throughout the entire race weekend. Just after the race, Hamilton revealed that he was fueled by the disappointment that he experienced after making contact with his teammate in the previous race in Qatar. Hamilton said, "It was really difficult after the last race. Firstly, with everything that's going on in the world, and then obviously the big mistake that I made. I really felt like I let the team down so much. I had to go through a really deep process of getting myself back here. It was just one of those experiences of, it's not how you fall, it's how you get back up. So I came in fighting, felt great, and I'm really happy with this result," he further added. But Hamilton was disqualified from the race within a few hours after making the statement. However, he talked positively about the weekend as his team came with a strong upgrade package for the race in Austin. "It is, of course, disappointing to be disqualified post-race, but that doesn't take away from the progress we've made this weekend," he said. The seven-time world champion remained positive about the entire weekend as they made clear progress as the team in terms of performance. Hamilton thinks that he could have won in Austin if they had made the call to pit earlier and undercut Norris to take the race lead. Mercedes was planning to follow a one-stop strategy and told him to do longer stints on old rubber. When it was clear that the one-stop strategy wouldn't work, it was already too late. Verstappen had already closed the gap. Since the beginning of the 2022 season, Hamilton was constantly complaining about the car as he never felt connected with the Mercedes due to the different types of technical and aerodynamic issues. After introducing the new upgrade package ahead of the United States Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton appeared to be driving with much more confidence again. "The upgrade is working," Wolff told media. "I think a superb step, which was the direction that we were hoping that would actually make it stick more, and it does. And directionally, it's, I think, a very, very good sign," he added, further hinting about some brighter days ahead for Mercedes. Breaking his silence in this unexpected post-race scenario, Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff said, "Setup choices on a sprint weekend are always a challenge with just 1 hour of free practice, and even more so at a bumpy circuit like COTA and running a new package. In the end, all of that doesn't matter. Others got it right, well, we got it wrong, and there's no wiggle room in the rules. We need to take it on the chin, do the learning, and come back stronger next weekend," he added, further boosting the morale of the team. "We need to take the podium. I hate losing races and the whole team is in pain, but this is a circuit where a few races ago we wouldn't have performed because it's those fast, sweepy corners. We were miserable in Suzuka. We were well here. The car was there, we had the pace, I think the quickest car on the track clearly, and that is the positive that we need to take and stay humble, not take this pace for granted. Now we go to a few tracks that should make the car happier," Wolff added further. The remaining 4 rounds of the 2023 season will be held in Mexico, Brazil, Las Vegas and Abu Dhabi, and the Mercedes team principal thinks that the W14 will perform better on these 4 circuits. If Mercedes wishes to finish the season as the runner-ups in both championships, then their challengers will have to perform well with good pace and greater reliability in the remaining 4 rounds. What do you think about the current progress of the Mercedes? Do they really possess the pace to challenge Red Bull next year? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. That's it for this video. Remember to subscribe for more interesting Formula 1 updates.